Hello children, good morning to all of you. Welcome back in mathematics class and we are studying mensuration chapter. Today we are going to start 23F exercise children. I hope the previous exercises you have done. See, in this chapter or in this exercise we are going to study about the parallelogram and rhombus. How to find the area of parallelogram and how to find the area of rhombus. See, I have written the formula here. Suppose A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. I hope you know what is the meaning of parallelogram. A quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel to each other. Here AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. So ABCD is a parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is base into height. Now you have to understand what is the base, what is the height. Suppose that you are taking AB as the base. Side of parallelogram will be the base if distance between them will be the height. If you are taking AB as the base, then distance between AB and DC. That means if we draw a perpendicular from here, then that will be the height. Understood? Similarly, if you are taking BC as the base, then distance between AD and BC means you will draw the perpendicular from here. Then this will be the called height. Understood? If AB you are taking base, then perpendicular from D to AB, that will be the height. If you are taking BC as the base, then perpendicular from D to BC will be the height of the parallelogram. Okay, so area of parallelogram is base into height. If the parallelogram is rhombus, we know that in the rhombus all the sides are equal. Since it is a parallelogram, so if its side and height is given, then we can apply the same formula. But if height is not given, distance between two parallel sides are not given, then we will use this formula. Area of a rhombus, which is equal to 1 by 2 into product of diagonals. See, one diagonal is AC, another diagonal is BD. That means area of rhombus is 1 by 2 into AC into BD. Is this clear? This is the second formula for area of rhombus. Now we will solve some question. See, one question I have written here. The height of a parallelogram is 3/8 of its base. If area of the parallelogram is 96 centimeter square, find its height and base. So see how to solve, children. In this question, area is equal to 96 centimeter square. This has been given. And it is saying that the height is 3/8 of its base. It means, suppose that base is equal to x centimeter, therefore height will be 3/8 means 3 by 8 x centimeter, because 3/8 of its base. So 3/8 of its base means into x. Now we have base and height both, area is given. So apply the formula for area of the parallelogram. We know that base into height is equal to area. This is the formula. Base into height is equal to area. Now solve and get your answer. X into x, x square. This 3 by 8 will be transferred right hand side. Then 96 will be multiplied by 8 and 3 will divide the right hand side. Now 3 dividing 96 by 32 times. So x is equal to square root of 32 and 8. Now how will you find the square root of this number? 32 can be written as 4 into 8 and 1 8 is already here. That means square root of 4 is 2 and 8 is in pair here, so 1 8 will come out. That means x is equal to 16 centimeter, and x we have taken base. That means base is equal to 16 centimeter. Now what will be the height? height is 3 by 8 into x. So at the place of x we will write 16. 8 2s are 16. So 2 into 3, 6 centimeter. That means base of the parallelogram is 16 centimeter and the height of the parallelogram is 6 centimeter. Okay. Now see the second question. Find the area of rhombus whose diagonals are 12 centimeter and 21 centimeter. So we know the formula for area of rhombus. Area of rhombus will be 1 by 2 into product of diagonals. Is this clear? Product of diagonals means one diagonal into second diagonal. Now solve and get your answer. 2 dividing 12 by 6 times 2 into 21 is 126 centimeter square. Okay. Now write down these questions. Okay, now see the question number 3. Find the area of a rhombus having each side equal to 20 centimeter and one of its diagonals equals to 24 centimeter. See children how to do. Suppose that this is the rhombus A, B, C, D. This is the rhombus in which each side is 20 centimeter and one diagonal is 24 centimeter. Children, to solve this question there are two methods. One, we know that in a rhombus all the sides are equal. Okay, so you can see that the diagonal is dividing the rhombus into two triangles which are congruent. See, 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 24 centimeter are the sides of triangle ABC. Similarly, 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 24 centimeter are the sides of triangle ADC. It means to find the area of rhombus, we can find the area of triangle ABC and we will multiply it by 2 because area of this triangle and area of this triangle will be equal. Okay, and you should know that a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles and congruent triangles areas are also equal. That means area of this triangle will be equal to area of this triangle. So if we are able to find the area of one triangle, then it will be multiplied by 2 and we will get the area of rhombus. This is the first method which we can do. So first see how to solve this one. In triangle ABC, suppose A is 20 centimeter, B is also 20 centimeter and C is 24 centimeter. If in a triangle all the three sides are known, we can find the area of the triangle. To find it, first we find the semi-perimeter. A plus B plus C upon 2. That means 64 by 2, that means 32 centimeter. Here 32 centimeter is the semi-perimeter. Then what will be the area? See, I am doing here. 2 into area of triangle will be square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is the area formula. Area of a triangle formula is this one if all the three sides are given. Now solve it. 32. 32 can be broken into 4 into 8 because square root of 4 is 2 we know here. And 8 because 32 minus 24 is also 8. So we will make the pair of 8. That is why I am breaking it 4 into 8 into this is 12, this is also 12 and this one is 8. Understood? To find the square root inside the numbers we have to break in such a way that we get the pairs of numbers. Square root of 4 is 2, 8 are in pair, so we will take 1 out. 12 is also in pair, so 12 will also be taken out. Now multiply all these and get your answer. 2 2s are 4, 4 8s are 32. 32 into 12. 384 centimeter square. This is the area of rhombus. This part you can do above, means here. First do this part, then after below it, this area of rhombus. This is the one method, children. One more method is there by which you can find. See what is the second method. You have read that area of rhombus is half of product of the diagonals. One diagonal is given. Can we find the second diagonal? Answer is yes. But you have to remember, diagonals of a rhombus bisects each other at 90 degree. If BD intersecting AC at O, suppose this point is O, then angle AOB will be 90 degree, and this AO will be half of AC and this OB will be half of BD. This property of rhombus you have to remember. So see here, in the second method, AB is given 20 centimeter. AC is given 24 centimeter, therefore half of AC will be 24 by 2, that is 12 centimeter. Okay. Let BD diagonals bisects AC at O. Therefore, OB will be 1 by 2 of BD. Okay. Now, in triangle AOB, have you remembered what is the Pythagoras theorem? This is 90 degrees, so AB is the hypotenuse. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, we can find the second diagonal of the rhombus. See how. AB is given 20, so this is 20 square. OA is 12. Half of AC is equal to OA. So OA is 12 centimeter, means this is 12 square. OB square we have to find. 20 square is 400 is equal to 144 plus OB square. So 400 minus 144 is 256 is equal to OB square. That means OB is equal to 256 means 16 centimeter. Understood? This OB we have got 16 centimeter with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Now OB is 16, then what will be the value of BD? Therefore, BD is equal to 2 times OB, means 2 into 16, that is 32 centimeter. Now see, first diagonal 24 is given in the question, second diagonal 32 we have found here. So what will be the area of rhombus? Therefore, area of rhombus is equal to 1 by 2 into product of diagonal. That means 1 by 2 into 24 into 32 centimeter square. Now 2 dividing 24 by 12 times, 12 into 32, 384 centimeter square. See, answer is same. Here also 384, here also 384. It means our calculation and process both are correct. So children, there are two methods. See carefully, whatever method you feel easy, you have to learn. Okay, learn the method so that you can solve the question easily. Now see the last question. PQRS is a parallelogram whose adjacent sides PQ is 20 and QR is 21. See, I am drawing the diagram here. Suppose this is PQRS, which is the parallelogram. PQ is 20 centimeter and QR is 21 centimeter. Then, and one diagonal PR is 13 centimeter. Then find the first part is area of the parallelogram. Second is the distance between the larger side, and third distance between the shorter side. So see how to solve the first part. Area of PQRS. Again children, you can see in a parallelogram one diagonal is given here. So in a parallelogram we know that opposite sides are equal. PQ is 20 means SR is also 20. QR is 21 means PS is also 21. So here you are watching that this diagonal is again dividing into two equal triangles. Are you watching it? Both the triangles are congruent. It means 2 into area of triangle PQR. This method we have done here also. The same method what we have applied here, that can be done here also. Okay? Because since the sides are same, so triangle area will also be same. Understood? So see how to do. First find the area of triangle PQR. Okay? In triangle PQR, suppose A is equal to 20, B is equal to 21 and C is equal to 13, then what will be the value of S? S is equal to 20 plus 21 plus 13 by 2. That means 54 by 2, which is equal to 27 centimeter. We have got value of S. Now we can find the area of PQRS. Area of PQRS parallelogram is equal to 2 into area of triangle PQR, which is equal to 2 into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, means 27 into 27 minus 20, 27 minus 21 and 27 minus 13. Now calculate it. 27 can be broken as 9 into 3 because 9 square root 3, that we know it is a perfect square. Okay, and 3 we have done separate. 27 minus 20 is 7. 27 minus 21 is 6. 27 minus 13 is 14. Again, square root of 9 can be taken out. It is 3. This 3 is remaining. This 7 is remaining. 6 can be broken as 3 into 2. 14 can be broken as 2 into 7. Now to solve the square root, from every pair one number is taken out. That means area of PQRS is equal to, see here, 2 into 3. From inside the bracket, pair of 3, pair of 7, pair of 2. That means 3, 7 and 2. These will come out. From every pair one number is taken out from the square root. Okay, now multiply and get your answer. 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 3, 18, 18 to the 36, 36 into 7, 252 centimeter square. This is the area of parallelogram PQRS. Understood? Yes, it is correct. Now second part is find the distance between the longer sides. Children, you can see that here the longer side is 21. So distance between longer side will be called height. If this is height, then 21 is the base. So base into height is also the area of parallelogram. Formula for area of parallelogram is base into height also. In this parallelogram we have got the area. That means to find the second part, distance between greater sides means height. Height is equal to area upon base, because area is equal to base into height. Area is equal to base into height. So height is equal to area upon base. Area we have got 252. Base is 21. Now divide and get your answer. And this will come in centimeter. 21 1 ja 21, 21 2 ja 42. That means 12 centimeter. The distance between the greater sides is 12 centimeter. By the same method, you can find the third also. Distance between shorter sides. See, here the shorter side is 20. So distance between these two sides is again called the height. So base will be 20, height is h. So base into height is equal to area of the parallelogram. Area we have got 252. So height is equal to area upon base. Now divide and get your answer. 12.6 centimeter. When 252 is divided by 20, you will get 12.6. Again children, in this exercise, you have not to do the pictures question. Means question number 8, 9 and 10. Okay? Now we will meet on the next turn with next exercise. Bye bye.